Hi there! Welcome to TeamViewer Frontline. Today we will be walking you through the xAssist dashboard and xAssist calls in detail. Let's start by logging into Frontline and getting to the home page. Once you're logged in, you can make an xAssist call from any page. But for the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to head to the xAssist dashboard. To access the xAssist page, either click its name on the main dashboard or select it from the navigation menu on the top left. Once the dashboard is open, you can view any ongoing or scheduled calls and call statistics. On the left, you have access to the main dashboard, call history, service reports, and call management. Let's begin by completing a practice call. To place an xAssist call, head to the top right of your navigation bar. Next to your name, there's a phone icon. Click this to open your call list. To call a user from here, just click the phone icon next to their name. You can also use this area to create conference calls. Do this by clicking the Create Conference Call button. Add a title and description, select more than one participant for the call, and click Send Invite. You also have the option to schedule a conference call for a certain time by using this button. Once the call begins, the call screen will open. On the top right of the call, you have access to who is on the call, the chat, any media associated with the call, and call settings. You also have the option to share your screen, turn your camera on and off, mute and unmute yourself, record the call, check the duration of the call, and leave the call. Take note that you can click the icon that tells you who's on the call to get a call link. This link can be shared with anyone, even if they're outside of your team. This link allows the user that you send it to download the application and join the call. Under Settings, you have more detailed options for the call, like turning on and off HD, which audio and video input you would like to use, if you would like messages to be auto-translated for you, and if you would like chat notifications. Make sure to hit Apply after making any changes here. Next, we have some tools to use during the call. The first one is the pointer. You can use this tool to click on the screen and have a point show up on the other person's screen. If you're on a conference call with more users, their pointers will show up as different colors with their name under it, so you can tell who's pointing at what. The next tool is the AR tracker. You can use this to make a square around an object that will stay in place as a user moves their camera. Then there's Take Snapshot, which allows you to take a snapshot of your current view. Take note of the icons next to your name on the top left. The microphone icon shows your microphone status, and the warning icon sends a warning to other users to check their safety status. You can also click the three dots to open a few options, including zoom, brightness level, swap screen, which makes your image swap with the other person's on the call, and presentation mode, which makes the call full screen. For more information on the technical details of the call, you can press Ctrl-Alt-D on your keyboard. If you have a conference call with multiple users, you will be able to change the layout of your call as well. These options will appear next to your Take Snapshot tool. One of the key features of xAssist calls is the whiteboard function. This allows you to annotate, make notes, or draw on images that you can share with other users on the call. You can enter whiteboard mode two different ways. The first way is to click Whiteboard on the top left of the call. The other way is by clicking Take Snapshot. This captures an image of what the caller's camera is looking at, and will open whiteboard mode so you can make annotations on that image. Let's go ahead and go through the tools you can use in whiteboard mode. Along the top of the screen, you have the New icon, which allows you to begin a new whiteboard and erase the old one. Undo and redo, which undoes or redoes your most recent action. The trash can icon, which deletes your most recent action. Your zoom toggle, that lets you zoom in up to 400%. A color selector, which can change the color and width of your strokes when drawing. Upload, where you can upload images to draw or write on. Save, which lets you download your current whiteboard onto your computer. Along the left of whiteboard mode, you have another toolbar with tools for annotating, drawing, or writing on the whiteboard. The first one is the pen tool. This can be used to draw on the whiteboard. The rectangle, circle, and triangle tool all have similar functions. These will make their indicated shape on your whiteboard screen that can be scaled up and down. Then we have the line and arrow tool. You can use these to create lines and arrows on your screen. And the last tool is the text tool. With this, you can type on the whiteboard. After we've finished with our call, we will go ahead and hang up. This will bring us back to the xAssist main screen. Now let's take a look at some of the different pages xAssist has to offer. We'll start with call history. From here, you can see any calls that were made using xAssist and details about them, when they took place, the title, the description, who participated, and if any media was created during the call. Clicking on a call will open a pop-up where you can edit any call information. Next is the Service Report tab. To create a service report, begin by clicking Create. A pop-up will open that will prompt you to select all the associated calls you want to create a service report for. Then you give your service report a title, ticket number, and description. From there, you can decide on which media that was created during the call that you would like to include in your service report. After that, you'll get a few options. We'll go ahead and select to export this service request as a PDF file after we save it. Then you can select if you would like to close this service report or leave it open. For this example, we'll leave this service report open. Once you've clicked Create, a PDF describing the call will be downloaded onto your computer. This PDF includes all details about the call, including a transcript of what was said while unmuted. To change the status of a service report, select it from the list of service reports. Then click the status. A drop-down will open where you can change the status to Done. The last page is Call Management. The Call Management page is only available for certain administrative roles and is typically set up for you by your customer service representative. Call Management allows users to be categorized into hierarchy-based groups that change who they have the ability to call. For example, if we have a group of people that work on the floor, they may be in the lowest grouping and will only have the ability to call others on the same level or the management group that's one step above them. They will not be able to call all the way up to the CEO. This keeps things organized and keeps users in contact with only the people they need to be. Each of these rectangles are called groups. Within groups, you can see the name of the group, how many users are within the group, the number of groups that are branched out from this one, and the name of the group category. You can also use this button to collapse all the groups that branch out from this one, or this button to add another group that branches out from this one. From there, you'll receive a pop-up where you name this group, give it a category, then select how users in this group can make calls. Afterwards, pick which users you would like to add as members of this group. Then click Save. Now you should be well-versed in TeamViewer Frontline's xAssist and all that it has to offer. For further information, contact your customer service representative.